tunakuomba uje hapa mbele. Uje hapa mbele uvalishwe heshima ya Kijaluo. Siku ya leo sana Kekon. Mtaangalia huko wazee. Mtaangalia huko ili picha wachukue. Sawa sawa. Sawa sawa, sawa sawa. Sawa sawa. Haya mzee Jimi ikarera gete. Karera hau. Haya, unavalishwa kofia hapo. Kofia ya heshima wa Kijaluo. Makofi! Haya ngao, kwenye ngao. Ngao. Haya, ukuki sasa. Haya, sasa utasimama. Anakubariki sasa. Haya, yo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sasa pigeni picha na wazee. Wapi kamera? Wapi kamera? Tuanga kamera kabisa. Tuanga. Tuanga kabisa. Tuanga kabisa. Haya. Asanteni sana. Makofi nashika lagala. Haya. Sasa utatoa hotuba yako. Thank you very much. Karibu. Master of ceremony. Master of ceremony. Take over. Now mheshimiwa ama ni mwalike ahutubie wananchi. Mheshimiwa uwe microphone ma.
I am very excited. I have not come here as an ODM function. As you know, I'm in ODM. Nimekuja wazee wanishike kabisa. Wamkuwe kama leader. Wow. An elder. I am a Kikuyu elder. I have been graced by the community of Kikuyus to be made an elder. And today I'm being made as an elder. So I'm very, very honored. It shows you just how integrated our history, my personal history and the community is. So I'm very honored to be here and I have graciously accepted this. I want to further say that this unity and this togetherness that you're seeing today tells you how integrated I personally am to the community here. And that this is a time when we must be very clear about the future of this nation. The future of this nation is going to be determined August 9th, 2022. And that is 60 years since independence. At independence, we had the union of the two communities that brought about our independence as a country. And it made this country great, it gave us a solid foundation. We are now at that turning point. And I'm asking my brothers and my sisters of the Luo community that I am your sure bet. Yangu siku bahatisha, yangu ni sure bet. And I want to do so in ODM, not in any other unit or party, in ODM. And I want them to hold me as their brother, as their father, as their leader. Because we are so integrated. Personally, just 5 years ago, I was very clear. I took a stand even against my own Mount Kenya candidate to support the ideals that the community here and the leadership here espoused. Now is the time to say we are now at a new era, because going forward we are talking about a challenge that has never been seen is now a very new world. And we are the ones, and I can say specifically, I am best placed to take not only this nation, but this community into the promised land that was promised by our forefathers at independence.
Your people told us and wrote out that at the time that you have a relationship with the ODM leader, you have some friction, democratic and whichever way it goes. What is your relationship with Honorable Raila Odinga?
Raila Odinga is my friend, a long-time friend. We have been friends since 1991, which tells you how long. And I can tell you we have been there for each other. That's what friendship is. You are there for each other. But right now we are talking about the destiny of Kenya. And I can tell you there is true danger ahead. If we get this time wrong, we are going to be in a problem for the next another 10 years, if not longer. In fact, my own personal view is another 30 years. This is a time we cannot gamble with the future of this nation. We're in such a bad state as a country, not only economically, morally, socially. We are in such a bad state that we now must focus on who can best bring the new change that is required. And I believe I'm better placed. My friend Raila Odinga, to me, and this is history, is a hero of the second liberation. He suffered greatly so we can have the right to speak as I'm speaking to you today. With the policeman watching there and saluting, knowing that we are honoring our human rights. He is a hero of our human rights, second liberation. I am a hero of the next period, and that is where I must be placed. Long time ago, we had a great man called Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, and he was a hero of the first liberation, and he came from the community here. He tried to transfer that into the second liberation, and when he stood in the first multi-party election of 1992, he was number 4. It is very difficult to transfer from one liberation to another. So my advice to my good friend Raila Odinga is the following, and I say so. He has made his history, and it's a great history. He's now heading to 80 years old. This is a time to consolidate the history you have had, not to make a new legacy. New legacy is held by those you transfer to, those you hand over to. Because everybody, we are transiting this world. You transit leadership, and that is where we come in. Transit to us, we are the generation, we have the mind, we have the will, we have the capacity to make sure that whatever has been established and succeeded in being done up to date, going forward, becomes dynamic. But I want to add one more thing. One more thing. And I said it on TV the other day. 60 years we've had independence. But 60 years has been a rigged system against nearly every Kenyan. People decide our destiny somewhere. And from when you are born to when you die, it is rigged against you. I know. I am there. I have been there. I'm not one of the riggers, but I have seen it. This is a time now that every Kenyan needs to be liberated. And we cannot continue the old order. We cannot continue to transfer people of the old order. It's now a time for a new resurgence. And that new resurgence starts with me. I will open the door, but it really will be taken over by the younger people of this country.
Do you believe in Azimio along with you?
No, I don't. I do not at all. The tragedy of Azimio is even you can see it in the colors. Azimio is blue and red. I don't see the orange. I don't see the orange. Orange is my party. Is the predominant party in this region of Kenya. Orange is the party that we fought for in 2017, just the other day. And we fought against that Jubilee. It seems Azimio is watering down Orange and lifting Jubilee, giving it new life. Jubilee should not be given any new life by anybody. I can tell you this here now. Viongozi ya Jubilee ni ya dhuluma. It has been a terrible regime. We said it in 2017. What has changed? What has changed? It is a terrible regime. When Jubilee inherited power as Uhuruto, 38%, yani 38 out of every 100 Kenyans were below the poverty line, did not have 200 shillings to feed themselves. Did not have 200 shillings. Today, 53 Kenyans do not have money to feed themselves every day. That is their scorecard. Let Jubilee show us their scorecard. It stinks. Why are we giving it life? We should not give it life. We should be talking about new beginnings in ODM, not Azimio. I don't believe in Azimio, and I will not be part of Azimio. Not at all.
The numbers, groupings and alliances, working together there, you are taking what is the issue based on the alliances?
The biggest problem I'm having with my party leader is because I do not see his path to power. And I believe that this is a time ODM should get to power. I do not see his path to power. Forget all the propaganda. Kwa sababu hiyo yote ni propaganda. For my party leader to climb Mount Kenya is a tall order. In 2 election cycles, he has been an enemy. 2 election cycles, he has been an enemy. In the last election, I was here. I'm not an enemy. The person who is trying to lift him up the mountain is the head of Jubilee. And the head of Jubilee, ata huku, he can only have meetings in closed door. Let him have kiwanja. Utaona, ako na shida. People don't want to hear him because he has made them poor. Very poor. So this myth is unfortunate. In 2017, when we formed NASA, we had the partnerships of Kalonzo Musyoka. We had the partnerships of Musalia Mudavadi. We had the partnerships of Wetangula and the greater number of Kenyans. And we won that election. It was shown by the Supreme Court. Jubilee did not win. I think even the other day you saw people saying, kweli waliiba kura. Lakini hiyo kuiba kura imeisha. We caught them, and it's not going to be easy to do it again. And that is the greatness of our democracy. Now, my friend does not have those partnerships of 2017. He does not have them. He does not have them around him. And I can tell you, kwa sababu we are the ones who know how this path of power is, how it is done. Tumekuwa hapo. In the kitchen, we have been there. I can assure you, the way it is going, hakuna mahali anaenda. And this is the problem. I find that especially the great people who have supported ODM all these years risk one very major thing coming ahead: to be ostracized again for another 10 years from the center. Because when the two communities, especially, I must say, of Ziwa Victoria and the mountain come together, great things have been done for Kenya, including this new constitution, including Uhuru wetu. And I am very, very scared of the possible future without the inclusion of the entire nation, and especially the people of Lake Victoria, in charting the new dispensation of economic revolution. So I think I've answered your question. Asanteni sana.